Hi guys, Ivan and Susan here again from Vloggers on the Loose. Today we're in a suburb called Queen's Park. 12 kilometres from the Perth CBD, guys. 6,657 residents out here and built on an area of 2.7 square kilometres, so not massive. And behind me over here is the State Football Centre, now named the Sam Kerr Football Academy, I think it's called. It's all flood lit and that, and it's a soccer venue. So it was renamed after Sam Kerr, the Matilda's captain, or I'm not sure if she's still the captain. I don't think she is still the captain because she's injured, so they've got someone else. But yeah, Sam Kerr Football Centre, it's now renamed. And guys, the planes go fairly low over here. One just went over and very, very noisy. So what do you think of this football centre over here? Not too bad. That's the back part of it. We can't go in there because it's all locked up. So what we'll do now, guys, is take you to a different part of Queen's Park and show you around there. We'll see you there shortly. Okay guys, we're at one of the two shopping areas in Queen's Park, and this one's on Treasure Road in Queen's Park. Very small. There's a tiny little mini mart over there, and there's a BWS for all your alcoholic needs. There's a shop over here called Sweet Moments. I'm assuming they do desserts and stuff, and that's about it over here at this little shopping area. And the other shopping area never had much also. It had a couple of cafes over there, and that was about it. And then there's a primary school over here. This is all on Treasure Road. There's actually two primary schools in the suburb and one high school in the suburb. And so we'll just take you for a walk. There's a few old houses over here in Queen's Park. Here's one over here. And what we've noticed was, this over here is another little part of the house over here. So what we have noticed, guys, is all these old houses on the big blocks. Developers are buying them and knocking them down and putting about 4 units on each block, 3 or 4 units. So Queen's Park's become a suburb with a lot of these units and villas and stuff. So everyone's back living on top of each other. But there's a nice house across the road there. That's on a standalone block. That's a big block actually. Someone's obviously bulldozed an old house and built their dream home there, because that doesn't have villas on it. So guys, Queen's Park is a southern suburb of Perth, located within the local government area of the city of Canning. Queen's Park has a large multicultural population. The suburb derives its name from the former Queen's Park Road Board that was incorporated into the Canning and Belmont Road Board. So interesting stuff. Queen's Park was originally known as Woodlapine. Interesting. So if someone said they live in Woodlapine, they actually live in Queen's Park today. So what do you guys think so far? Haven't seen a decent garden, guys. Haven't seen a decent garden at all. But is this the worst garden? Check this out. The worst garden or the worst house. It's a bit messy. The house is pretty old. There's a decent garden coming up now, but this house here, it's got a nice rose garden in front there. It's a very, very old house. Needs a lot of attention, but the garden's kept very neat. So this is just one of the side streets over here in Queen's Park. And like I said before, we've noticed the aeroplanes fly quite low over here, and they are quite noisy. But we've only seen one so far. There's a house over there for lease. Looks like it's a business, I'm not sure. So guys, it's all above ground power over here in Queen's Park. Here's a new build over here. He's already got weeds growing in the gutter up there, just above the garage, you can see it. Interesting. There's a lot of old houses down this street that we're walking down, but you'll get one or two new builds. And all these old houses here, they're the houses on quite big blocks. So the name change, when the suburb was called Woodlapine, then changed into Queen's Park, the name change was brought about following a murder in 1911. Local residents and authorities feared the incident could jeopardize the development of the area. So they changed the name after that murder to Queen's Park, because Woodlapine was tainted by the murder. Here's an interesting street name up here, Funnel Street. There you go. Interesting. Here comes a plane now, guys. Have a look at that. Absolutely massive. They fly fairly low over here, and you can hear that. It's pretty noisy, so we don't like aeroplane noise. That's a Qantas. There's a Qantas jet over there. So we'll just take a walk down one of the other side streets over here in Queen's Park and show you around here. And see what's going on in the area on a Sunday morning, the first day of spring in Perth, Western Australia. There's also some industrial area around here, we have noticed. There's some across the road there actually. Bit of industrial mixed in with the residential over here in Queen's Park. Now Queen's Park isn't too far from the Westfield Carousel Shopping Centre, which is the biggest shopping centre in Western Australia. So all your major shopping, because the two shopping strips over here don't really have much. So the Westfield Shopping Centre in Carousel would be the go. Sorry, in Cannington. So what we'll do now, guys, we'll wrap it up in this little area and take you to a different spot of Queen's Park and show you around there. Okay, we're in another part of Queen's Park here, and there's a nice little park over there, and one of those scavenger birds in the park, eating something, scavenging around. And you can see that fence over there, guys, in front of us. That's just all bore water that's done that. So obviously the park's got bore water in there to water their lawn, and that's made all that brown marks all over the fence. Not good. So this looks like a sort of newish pocket over here of Queen's Park, because these houses are fairly new. And some of the gardens are kept quite okay over here. A few of them are a bit scruffy, and someone's spent a bit of money here on this nice double-storey house, because this one's quite a good-looking house, quite a big house. So we've noticed there are a few of these newer pockets going through the suburb. So it's got a mixture of old and new through here, but not a lot of people are looking after their gardens. This one here is probably the best garden in the suburb so far. Here it is here. That's artificial lawn, by the way, but nevertheless it's still kept very neat. And the house looks nice also. So I don't know what they're doing over there, guys. They're putting some sort of a rock wall over there, but there is a fence over there already. But that rock wall is encased in a mesh casing. So maybe they're going to build that up and then take that other fence away, the metal fence, I don't know. It's a strange type of thing going on there. Anyway, we're going to take you to a house that's for sale over here. And this is the most expensive one that's for sale. It's on Hamilton, number 164 Hamilton Street, which we're on now. And right in front of us there, you can see the sign for sale, 164 Hamilton Street. It's a 444 square metre green title block, so that means you own the block. There's no strata fees and stuff. And this is it here, guys. You can't see the actual house because of the hedge in front of it here, but you can see the garage. So that's the most expensive house listed in the suburb. That's for sale, and it's in that new pocket with all fairly new houses over here. It's a 4-bedroom, 2-bathroom, 2-car garage. They had a rental estimate in case you want to buy it as a investment property. They had a rental estimate. They reckon you can get $850 a week, 850 Australian dollars a week for that. And the house is on the market for 789,000 Australian dollars. It's only on a tiny block, 444 square metre block. No strata fees. So there you go. What do you think of that house, guys? Pretty expensive. Queen's Park used to be, a reasonably cheap suburb years ago. Nothing's cheap anymore in Perth. Everything's gone through the roof over here. So we'll take you to a different part of Queen's Park now, and we'll show you around there. See you there shortly. So guys, just in another part of Queen's Park over here, the closest hospital in the suburb, because it doesn't have a hospital here, is the Bentley Hospital is the closest. But Queen's Park does have a medical centre and a children's health care centre. Queen's Park is on the train line. and the closest stations are either Queen's Park or Cannington stations. These stations are temporarily closed due to major works on the Armadale line, because these stations are on the Armadale line, so they're raising the line over there. So it'll be closed for about 18 months. Probably shorter now because they've been working on it for quite a while. So just be aware that those stations are temporarily closed, all the stations on the Armadale line, but there are bus services running through the suburbs for people to get from A to B. Look at this house here, guys. This looks as a corner house, so they've put a nice fence around it here. Needs a bit of paint work on it, but this is to block all the traffic noise, because what we're on now is a main road here. You can see all the cars coming around. And we're about to, or trying to dodge all these cars to get across here, and we're good to go now. So what we're doing now, guys, is taking you to the cheapest house that's listed here in Queen's Park. It's actually a villa, and it is Unit 4, number 278 Warf Street. It's over here in this complex here, guys. It's quite a big complex. Let's have a look how many villas there are here. There's 12 units over here. 12 units in this complex, so it's number 4. And that's listed from the mid 500,000 Australian dollars. And it's a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom, one car garage. It's currently rented at $660 a week, so that's pretty good, because it's only in the mid 500s I want for that. So rented at $660 Australian dollars a week. There are strata fees with that, but it's not very high. The strata fees are $370 per quarter. So what do you guys think? Not too bad. It is on a main road. This is a main road here called Warf Street. So just be aware of that if you're interested in that unit. So what I might do now, guys, is give you guys the median house price in this area. Just have a look at this house over here on the left. They're doing a big extension over here. This is an old house. They're doing a big extension here. They're putting on a double garage. Check that out. And it's a pretty old house, but it's on a big block. And they've got a nice gate in front there, which looks quite good. So, guys, I'll give you the median house price in this area. And the median house price over here is 600,000 Australian dollars on the dot. And the median unit price out here in Queen's Park is 385,000 Australian dollars. And the median land price is 250,000 Australian dollars in the suburb of Queen's Park in Perth, Western Australia. So what do you guys think of that? It's the first day of spring over here, like I mentioned, but it's going to rain, and we're going to have some heavy rain during the week. I think it's going to clear up tomorrow. First clear day for a while, and then from then it's going to start raining again. So have a look at this nice hedge down here, guys. Beautiful looking hedge. Well, with that, we might just wrap it up over here. I'll wrap it up over here near this nice hedge. Well, guys, thanks for watching the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up, guys. It's going to pour down with rain. You can see those dark clouds up there, and behind us there, it's pitch black. You can see it over there in front of me, but behind Susan, there it is there, pitch black clouds. Anyway, guys, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching the video, and we'll see you in the next one.